NewGenGamers.com.
And here we're looking at one of the most innovative first-person shooters ever because you don't kill anything. And that defies all Western American logic. How can you not kill things? Is it a game if you don't kill things?
Apparently not. Because, you know, this game really got a lot of smack from the press for, you know, not killing things.
You know
I
what?
guess they wanted to kill Pokemon.
I think this was seriously one of the funnest first-person shooters on the N64 and of that era. It wasn't real long, and I think that was the only thing that really kept it back in my opinion, but all the levels that are in it are just phenomenal. Where should we go? Let's go to the tunnel.
The tunnel's a good one to start.
To the tunnel.
That said, we kind of have a spin-off of the whole getting photos of things that happened in later consoles, like Fatal Frame was a very popular game with the survival horror fans, and I think they took their cue from the Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, I think you're right there.
Yeah, a lot of games seem to, as we said before, take some things from the Nintendo-made games for the N64.
Now here, as we said, you take pictures, so the bigger the Pokemon is in your shot, or the more of the total Pokemon that you have in the shot, or if they're making some sort of special action, the more points you'll get. Now you're on rails in all of these levels. You're either in a boat or a cart or some such mechanism, but whatever direction you're looking, you'll kind of move towards that direction.
So
Missed the Zubat.
always miss the Zubat.
Oh, he's a bastard.
He never looks at you back. Oh, there's the egg.
Whoop.
Oops.
Sorry, Pikachu. But for some people...
Oh, you conked him in the face.
Well, he shouldn't have been there.
Oh, poor Pikachu.
Come on, get the apples. Come on, nephew.
Come on, let's go, Pikachu. He likes.
And so, you just have to know where the various Pokemon are through trial and error, and
You pretty much just learn the layout of the land, and once you get well-versed enough with the level, you're gonna shine in this game.
now there's Haunter. He's a ghost Pokemon, so he doesn't appear until you actually get the picture. He'll appear.
Now, I never really played the Pokemon Snap series. What's the point of throwing Pikachu the apples?
It makes him happy and feeds him, keeps him there.
You get various upgrades as you play. The apple will make the creatures happy and get them to do some various different things. You can throw a stink ball at them, which will make them unhappy, but for some Pokemon that elicits a different reaction. You try and get them to do different things, and they all react differently. You know, I knock him down there. If I throw an apple, he'll react differently. You also get a flute later on.
Get them to do other actions, and just kind of...
Basically, the rarer the action, the more
better
it's
the
worth.
shot, yeah. Kind of like celebrities.
Now this one, if you watch here, I'll pull the 3 electrodes together.
Fortunately, you don't get any Pokemon crotch.
So what, we're like the Pokemon paparazzi
We're the
here.
Pokemon paparazzi here.
Yes, we can't get enough. So this what are those little guys called? Magnetons.
Magnetons.
What are they called when they're just singles?
Uh,
It said a minute ago.
yeah.
I can't recall. I was a Pokemon fanatic during this time, and this was a great extension of the Game Boy series, you know, to use the characters, and it's a really fun game. It really does stand out on its own if you got a chance to play it. A lot of people missed it. Now when you're done, they tally up what you ended up with. So we took 45 pictures. Then you pick the ones you want to keep and show to Professor Oak because they're super awesome, badass pictures like that. Look at that.
Yeah, that was a good picture.
Riding the Voltorb.
I would imagine
I've never
that
seen him
close-up
do
guy
that
there.
one before.
So we'll just take those to him and
Those
see
sound
what he
like it.
thinks.
Yeah, that looks like a good.
What do you think, Professor? Professor Oak, of course, from the anime series.
Pikachu's on a ball.
He's on a ball, so we get bonus points. Okay.
Nice.
We got quite a few points, and it was better than the picture that was on there before, so we'll keep that one. And you get a total number of points, and that's how you unlock new levels, by taking better pictures and trying to get all of the Pokemon. And it doesn't have all of the Pokemon. That's what really, the thing that I really didn't like. It only has, I think, like 60 to 90 or somewhere in there.
Oh, that's good for what they were 3D rendering at the time. I mean, some maybe they just felt they couldn't, get a good rendering of it right away until Coliseum came out. What was it, a year later, I believe?
Yeah, Coliseum was pretty cool. I'm not actually sure which came first.
Oh, Stadium. Stadium.
Yes. I believe that might have came out first.
Oh.
And they took the character models from that. It's one or the other. They're using the same engine.
Yeah, because they look essentially the same in both.
Yeah, and they're like the texturing was like kind of a really soft texturing at the time, which fit the cartoony look of the series.
Yeah, for the Pokemon series at the time, this was probably the best console game for it, because you saw stuff like Hey You Pikachu, which tried to use like voice recognition, and that didn't quite work out well for it.
No, it didn't. But that design actually was seen again in the game Seaman, where it did use the microphone recognition and was a lot better game than Hey You Pikachu was. There we get the little squiggly eyes on Meowth. That was always my favorite. Now we'll try and get Skyther out of here. He's one of the tougher ones to get. So this
You
is...
just kind of have to hit him at the right spot?
This is the game, yeah. See where the leaves are kind of kicking up. But this is the game. This is the meat of the game. You try and get the different shots. And it plays essentially like a first-person shooter, except you're not killing Nazis or aliens. You're photographing Pokemons. Pokemon. What do you call them?
Pokemon.
Alright. So there you go.
Oh, nice trifecta
This is
Pikachu there.
Oh, if we could get the flute going, you get a really good shot there.
Yeah, if you could get them
bonus.
both do flips at the same time.
Yeah, they
That'd
started
be nice.
shooting some electricity. Alright.
Well, this was Pokemon Snap. I mean, this was a fun title, and it definitely kept the kids happy in the N64 era.
And kept me happy.
Well, you were kind of a kid at the time. A kid at heart.
I was underage, so...
Yeah, so you're
I
still
was
a kid.
jailbait, so that counts.
Okay.
I don't know to who, but...
Alright, well, on that note, we're going to move on to something completely different.
let's do that.
Today's assignment, photograph the elusive Pokemon. How do you do it? You're gonna be fast. Ah! You need a keen eye, the best equipment, and lightning-quick reflexes.
No, you don't. All you need is Pokemon Snap, the first Pokemon game for N64. Find them, frame them, and shoot. You can even bring your Snap cartridge to a participating Blockbuster video and print out stickers of your favorites.
Doesn't look like they're coming out today. Hard luck.
Pokemon Snap, gotta catch up.
New Gen Gamers.com.